Hey there, chat. How you doing? Welcome back to the channel. My name is Ruin and I run the place. Did you miss me? I bet you missed me. Welcome back to Your Turn to Die. We are booking it through this game. At least in my view we are. And we need to keep going here. We just had a fight with Maple, and she almost killed our enemy, our dear Somadori, and he escaped, unfortunately, but now we must discuss our next step. How will we proceed to the banquet, which is our only way out? Miss Sarah, we owe you all a debt of gratitude. Hey, Asaka. Same to you. Same to you. If the dummies didn't trust us, we couldn't have gotten this far. You're truly stupendous. In comparison, I was always just cowering. So Keiji Shinogi never showed up after all. That's true. I want to see him. I want to see him soon. What's this? Have you fallen for him, Sarah Chidowin? Is that any way to talk right now, Alice? Surely there are much bigger concerns than that. I'm not one to rely on others, you see. In the end, it's up to you to protect yourselves. Why are you looking awfully uneasy, aren't you? I understand. I won't fall for cheap provocation anymore. And if you tell me to imitate an animal, I shall become even a goat. What are you talking about? Calm down. Silence! I'm saying this is just how much I will put my pride on the line to defeat him. No, but really, why should you do as I say? Because you're the leader. Have you forgotten already? Going with you gives the highest odds of winning. Make use of us. You almost ready, Sarah? Kitaro. Is your wound okay? What about you, Kitaro? Is your wound okay? Don't sweat it. I've made it this far. Shouldn't be no concern. It seemed pretty deep. I'm amazed. Come to think of it, is Kuromata okay? Impressed he's hanging on like that. Should I check on him? Yeah, could you do that for me? We've come this far. We can't go losing anybody. It's finally time. Kuromata. Is your body okay? Is your body okay? Anyway, I gotta tell you something. What is it? You told us that you'd protect everybody, dummies included. Yes. Thanks for keeping that promise. Huh? Naturally. Naturally, I always keep my promises. Huh? Huh? Is that right? I feel like listening to a song. A song? Might be our last moment of peace, right? Make something happen. I want to soak in this while I can. Hold on a second. I don't need to sing, do I? I guess I'll find someone good at singing. Kana is glad we could all come this far together. Kana. You did good. You did good. This is thanks to you, Kana. Kana didn't do anything. She just wanted to help you, Sarah. We'll all overcome the banquet together. And greet Mr. Policeman with a smile. And we'll revive all the dummies too. Kana, you're so straightforward. That's because I don't want to go astray anymore. Kana, she has no hesitation now. She really has grown strong. banquet, huh? Got a bad feeling. True, there's a lot to be uneasy about, but there's no other way. There's no other way. Suppose so. We made it all in one piece, after all. That's pretty amazing. But in the end, we'll get run out of battery and cease moving. So you better bring us back. Swear it. Right. Sarah. Renmaru. Gonna change parts? Gonna change parts? We don't know what the banquet will be like. Might want to upgrade. It's fine. I've gotten plenty of, you know, experience with that stuff already. So... was I useful? Of course. Uh-huh. Oh, I can't keep loving these characters. I can't do this. I can't do this again. But that was really cute. Alright. Sarah. Keiji's... Huh? Nah, I mean... just, I hope you find him. Yeah. Mr. Policeman may be a later killer. No, sorry. Mr. Policeman may be a lady killer, but I'm uneasy without him here, meow. Yeah. And also, Muscle Gorilla and Muscle Punk are both injured, meow. Let's see. They've got muscles, too. They've got muscles, so they should be fine. Yeah, muscles are amazing, Wolf. How about you, Gin? Feeling okay? I'm totally fine, Wolf. Good. Good. You've gotten hearty, Gin. Big Sis Sarah, depend on me anytime, yeah? Gin. We finally made it this far, Sarah. My. Your personality's changed. Your personality's changed, Mai. This banquet thing's scary, but I'll do my best. I didn't say you should revert back. Oh. Hey, Sarah. Do you like everybody? How do you mean? How do you mean? Not us. I mean, human survivors. I don't think you even need me to answer that. I guess so. I like you guys too. Whatever's awaiting us at the banquet, I'll be on your side. My. Hoping for some repayment. I'm hoping for some repayment. I can provide you some goods from my company if we get back, of course. You're right about that. No kidding, my back's sore from all this carrying. Want a shoulder massage? Okay, I see. Kurumada. It looks painful. It looks painful as usual. You have battery? Don't know. I feel like to know that I'd like to know that myself. You want me to sing? Yes, I thought you might be good at it. Very well, I shall sing you a song even you would know with my 70-point karaoke voice. What kind of song? One I often sang with Rekko when we were children. Alice started humming a song. La da 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 da. Oh, I've heard this one before. Oh, shall we sing together until our feelings are calmed? Da 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 da. La da 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 da. La da da da. Yeah, let's all sing. I like this. I'm no good at singing in a chorus. Might be good to listen, though. I guess this is pretty nice, isn't it? Even at times like these. Things are feeling kind of fun, yeah? Ah, everyone is singing put me in a trance. This song's kind of nostalgic, eh? It's fine if I provide some accompaniment, right? Kana is glad we could all come this far together. Kana. Now we just need Keiji. It's okay, I'm sure he's somewhere. Yeah, I think so too. That's right, we owe it to our solidarity, yes. Haven't felt this peaceful in a while. You may sing as well. Music is good indeed. Kuromada is listening with a look of satisfaction. Maybe he actually really likes this kind of thing. We'll leave him be. I think when we talk to Kuromada, that's gonna move the plot forward. All right. Here we go. It won't turn on. Is it broken? I don't think he's alive. How is it? Yep. This was the end. Goodbye, man. Kuromada? Kuromada? He shows no sign of moving. No. He had long since hit his limit. He was only living by a continued miracle. No. Why? Was he enduring all this time? For this moment? We're almost there, aren't we? Wake up for 5 minutes. Come on. Stop that. Keep away. His collar. Stupid. No. Kuromada didn't die from losing battery. He died from his wounds. So his collar won't activate. Then, we can bring him back, I'm sure. We'll save him. Definitely. We won't lose. I swear it. I'm prepared. When you want to start the banquet, give me a holler. Yep, I thought so. How strange. I feel like he was moving entirely by force of will, even though he wasn't human. Fool. Wearing an expression as if he accomplished all he set out to do. Can't. My face is a mess. Don't look. Kana, we'll see it all through. I swear on this, I'm not going to complain anymore. He did his best, Meow. It's time. Sarah, you gonna start preparing for the banquet? Prepare for the banquet. Yes, let's begin. It's time. I'm sure everybody knows, but now we're gonna have to choose who goes into the 7 coffins. Doesn't matter if they're alive or dead, somebody's gotta go in, human or doll. Huh. Considering the risk, we ought to go first place the bodies of the dummies who died. I doubt whether they'll rest in peace, but they are coffins at least. What to do about the rest? We'll go in, that's fine, right? But by we, you mean the dummies? Yeah! It's time to take our boldness and walk. I want to learn from the determination of the dummies. Ranmaro got in the coffin. Well, why not if we're just getting in? Hinako got in the coffin. So it seems like all the dummies that we win over will get in the coffins. Right. Let's do this. Hayasaka got in the coffin. Jeez. Anzu forced herself into the coffin. If anything happens, count on me. Mai got in the coffin. Thank you, everyone. Alright, now we put the bodies in. We put the dummies' bodies into the coffins. All that's left is that one, you know. The last coffin. I'll inspect it. It's the coffin Keiji was in. I'll open it. No good, it won't open. You have to think of a way to pry it open, you know? Yeah. But since the banquet isn't starting, does that mean it's empty? Then Mr. Policeman really did escape, yeah? Well, then let's discuss who should go in the... Whoa, the coffins! They completely buried themselves. No way! The gate! Hurry to the gate! Maple's burned out body. It's time. Are you ready for the end? Let's begin the final attraction. Hey-oh, I've been withering away waiting. What? Where is everyone? Where's everyone in the coffins? Where's everyone in the coffins? Oh, come on, not even a hello. They're fine, just fine. You'll meet them soon. Oops, pardon me, I'm Meister, who'll be overseeing the proceedings of the banquet. Now I'm gonna have to have you select a challenger. Yeah, what are you gonna make us do, Meow? Oh, no, can't tell you that yet. The game is Russian Roulette. It's a test of luck between the challengers. Allow me to introduce the other challenger. Midori! Quit it with the theatrics. Quit it with the theatrics. Now, which coffin will you pick first? First. These. The challengers will go into these coffins. Coffins again. Why, they're just the same kind that were in the cemetery. No traps here. And they're brand new, unused, so lucky you. If you're scared, want me to pick first? Wait. At any rate, let's look them over to make sure there's nothing suspicious. Should we pick the right coffin? Should we pick the left coffin? Go ahead and check until you're satisfied. I wish I knew. There we go. Alright, the left coffin. Alright, but let's check them a little more. Utaro inspected the coffins very carefully. No need to put your sticky hands all over them. There's no difference between the two coffins. Seems that way. Nothing suspect. We'll go with the one Sarah picked. Okie dokie, then I'll go in the one you didn't pick. Midori got in the right coffin. Was this really the right one? Now for you to decide on the challenger. Feel free to take your time thinking it over. Though not so long. The dummies run out of battery, of course. Hey, what do we do? Should we volunteer ourselves or recommend who would be best? We have to decide now. We don't even know the rules. I'll do it, Meow. I'll do it, Meow. Gin. Why suddenly? Why are you suddenly? I'm always the one being protected, Wolf. You're all nice. So you'd never pick me at times like this, Meow. But if that meant only I survived, I'm sure I'd regret it, Wolf. I'd feel like I was a burden. So I want you to let me do it, Wolf. I want to know there were people who were saved by me being there, Wolf. That's... you already have. Because I love all of you guys. I'm such a sucker for this nonsense. Gin. Now let's move on. It's time to start. The passage continues further in. Seed. We've arrived in quite the place. I don't see any coffins anywhere. Now it's about time. I'll prepare myself. I'm not going to sacrifice anyone. Well then, let's begin, shall we? Come forth! Ba-dum! An amazing machine, isn't it? Coffins. Is everyone in there? Whoa, don't bother trying to open them, alright? Because I've locked the coffins just now. At any rate, I should get closer and inspect them. Ah, the platform rotated. Incredible, eh? Using this machine, you guys gotta locate Midori. Locate Midori? Yep. In one of these 9 coffins, whoever hits their target first wins. That is the Russian Roulette Banquet. You mean... Naturally, the challenger dies if they're hit. Then Gin's life is on the line. Hey, let us out of here. Are you outside now? This is Sarah. Gin. They're completely soundproofed in there, but as you can see, you can talk via monitors. Yeah, I can't see anything from here now. If only I'd known, I should have gone in there. What has you down, Sarah Chidowin? I mean... We are the only ones who can properly observe the situation from the outside. That's right. What's important is winning and surviving. I'll win and I'll save Gin. By the by, it's a team battle. So Midori needs a button pusher too. Meaning I'll push buttons in his stead. You ain't gonna cheat? My cheating is Midori's cheating. We'll share responsibility. You better not cheat yourselves or rule breakers get death. As if we even could. Well then, once we decide the turn order, we can get started. I'd say it's fine for Team Gin to go first, having the disadvantage. Alright. Went a little long, huh? Let's start already. Russian Roulette, Banquet Edition. Begin. What is the key? An extremely heavy air dominates the space. From what we've heard, the rules are simple. 9 coffins. If Gin is picked, we lose. If Midori is hit, we win. But... is it really that simple? Above all, it's strange that Midori, who could be in a coffin, isn't saying anything. But it doesn't change what we have to do. We'll discuss it together and find an answer. By the way, you can rotate the coffins during your discussion if you want. Make good use of it. What does our mind do, huh? Does this machine really just rotate? Can we look at it in more detail? We ought to think about how we can differentiate the coffins. Okay. Let's save right here. Let's choose this topic. Okay, let's take a look at the machine. Alright then, I'll touch around and see if there's anything else we can control. Okay, that spins. This part of the platform. It shows the number of each coffin. So what are these round lamps beneath the numbers? Oh, don't get casually pressing that. Will you tell me about it? Of course, see, these lamps are... a hint function. Hint? Yep, this is a game where you and Midori take turns selecting coffins, but... before each selection, you get one hint. Once before each selection. Can my opponent use it too? Can Midori use that too? Yes, ma'am, and I'm sure he will. And what exactly are these hints? Too bad, explanation ends here. Just see what happens and think about it. What? You're good at puzzles, ain't you? We can only use it once. I can't choose aimlessly. I want to narrow things down to an extent first. I think we need to discuss after all. We ought to think about how we can differentiate the coffins. Choose this topic. Alright, let's observe. So he says, but... they all look pretty much the same. The only one we can identify is Anzu's coffin. That means there's only 1 in 8 chance that we hit Midori. There's also the possibility we hit Gin. Meow. That's a problem, Wolf. I can't die like this, Wolf. Right, but what difference in appearance is there? Is there not something, some way to see things the eye cannot? Let me think about it. I know a thing. Have you thought of something, Sarah Chidoin? Things the eye cannot see. Use an item. How about we use an item? It seems you have an idea, then show it to me, this so-called item. I'll present it to him. The lantern. Use lantern. This is it. What? The lantern? The light of this lantern can reveal things that you can't normally see. But I thought it was out of battery. We'll use the one I picked up. Received a lantern from Kitaro. Thinking it's the same as your lantern, Sarah? Thank you very much. Now let's try this. I see. The coffins are glowing. Huh? What? What's going on outside? We're not sure of the details either, but there's something special to these coffins. We might just be able to tell them apart. Mystery of the glowing coffins. The coffins must be made with a special material that glows in the lantern's light. Hey, what's it look like? How many glowing coffins are there? Tell me. We saw the coffins glowing like this when we were off on our own, too. Oh? We saw the coffins glowing like this when we were on our own, too. Never would have guessed the same lantern would be on floor 5, too. When we used it in the cemetery, all 7 coffins started glowing. All 7 coffins? This is an important statement. So, 1, 2, 3, 4. There's Anzu's coffin. So, 1, 2, and 3 are glowing are coffins, I think, that are from the other thing. 1, 2, and 3. 4 and 5 are not glowing. 6. So that's 4. 7, 8. So 8 and 9. That's 5 and 6. Huh. Strange. One of them is not here. So there's 9 coffins. And there should be 7 glowing, including the beat up one. But even including the beat up one, there ain't. All 7 coffins started glowing. There was no mistake in it. Store the statement. That ain't it. This was a mistake. I actually don't know what to do. Oh, wait, there. Sorry. Oh, I'm sorry. These two were hidden behind my mic, and I couldn't see them. Hey, what's it look like? How many glowing coffins are there? Tell me. The coffins must be made with a special material that glows in the lantern's light. What you mean? Oh, dagnabbit. Store the statement. Apply stored statement. Oh, what's that? Oh, come on. Well, do you know? Yeah, the number of glowing coffins is 5. 5? Really? I see. So, if there are 5 glowing coffins, then like, what? This has to be a lead. Let me think about it. Just for example, I believe some ores like ruby and diamond glow in ultraviolet light. Maybe those coffins are made of diamond too. 5 glowing coffins that we can glean from that. Store statement, and let's apply it to here. All 7 glowed? Yeah. Then why are only 5 glowing now? By the way, there exist no coffins than these. So the 7 glowing coffins were reduced to 5 glowing coffins because there are coffins that lost their glow. Alright, why don't we think about why that is? Coffins lost glow. We can see plainly that Anzu's number 2 coffin isn't glowing. Is it because Maple exploded on top of that coffin, Wolf? But there should be another coffin that lost its glow too, right? Is there any other possible causes? Even little things matter here. Do any of you remember anything unusual that happened to the coffins? All I can think of is how their peculiar smell bothers me. Oh, that's right. Hinako splashed liquid at me and got my coffin all sticky. Maybe the coffins actually use power to glow. Surely they ran out of battery. I think it's gotta be that explosion, Meow, like the heat of the blast. Smell bothers me. It feels like staying in this coffin for too long will give my suit a stench. As Hinako splashed liquid. See, Hinako was having me hold her cocoa, and I said, "It's hot, carry it yourself." And then she crumpled it up and splashed it all over my coffin. I had no choice but to wipe it off myself. But that ain't important, is it? I can't overlook this statement. Ran out of battery. The dummies also run on battery. It would make sense if their coffins did too. I think it's gotta be that explosion, Meow, like the heat of the blast. This makes the most sense because that would explain why the steam took the glowing stuff off of the ticket. Off the golden ticket. So, let's think. So, we know that Anzu's got hot. There are only 9 coffins. So 2 of the 7 have been debuffed. I would think that the other one... Hang on, Meow. I'm curious about that, Meow. What? Me? Yeah, I think it was Cocoa, but... maybe it was actually a cafe mocha? Meow, are you joking around, Wolf? Cotton Candy says the cocoa doesn't matter. But that explosion and the hot cocoa have something in common. Being really hot, Wolf. Hey, is that really relevant? He's not wrong. That a blast in hot coffee and hot cocoa would be a high temperature. If the heat had an effect, that means something melted. Paint. Maybe there's something like paint on the surface of the coffins that glows from the lantern. Come to think of it, that would connect to something else. Da-da-da-da. The consent form in the classroom. The consent form in the classroom. That black paint. It glowed similarly when I used the lantern. and a spray of steam got rid of it. Whoa! So it was using the same paint. It's not unlikely. If the paint comes off at high temperatures, then I can understand why Ronmaru's coffin would have lost its glow. And it's possible that a certain other coffin lost its glow as well. Another coffin that stopped glowing. A coffin that might have stopped glowing would be similar to Ronmaru's would be... Keiji's coffin. The coffin Keiji was in. That coffin used a cremation system meant to grill Keiji alive. Indeed, with enough heat that just touching the lid would burn you. So Mr. Policeman's coffin lost his glow too, yeah? I bet the melted paint got under the lid, which is why it got stuck and wouldn't open, yeah? Yet how strange. Going with this, there's Anzu, Renmaru, Keiji's 3 coffins would have stopped glowing. Ah, the numbers don't match up. Well, also... Don't you wonder who painted them and when? Good point, I want to clear that up. Understood, let's discuss. Who painted the coffins when? First up, when I split off from Sarah, all 7 coffins in the cemetery were glowing. And someone painted the coffins before we departed from Kyutaro or Hamburger. I imagine it had to be Midori. Surely the culprit wouldn't be one of us. I know, wouldn't it get on their hands and clothes when they applied it? That paint stuff? I don't remember seeing anyone acting questionably in the cemetery. Could there not be a culprit, nya? Hey, don't you think there's a difference between Gin and Midori's coffins and the rest? Got it, the culprit is Maple. There must be some meaning to them being painted in the first place. Think there's a difference. I don't want that, actually. I want to extract. Do you think there's a difference between Gin and Midori's coffins and the rest? Maybe they were stored differently from the coffins in the cemetery, for instance. Got it. The culprit is Maple, and she's the one who applied the paint. See, we couldn't go down on floor 4. She was there slapping on the paint. But wasn't the shutter closed so no one could get in the cemetery? Oh, yeah. Sorry. There must have been some meaning to them being painted in the first place. I mean, so long as they aren't lit by the lantern, the color isn't even any different. I imagine if it had been Midori, surely the culprit wouldn't have been one of us. Only Midori would get these weird ideas. What kind of intention did he have? Can't he even be bothered to consider it? I know, wouldn't it get on their hands and clothes when they applied it, that paint stuff? Sarah, check if there's paint on anyone's clothes. Nope, I don't see anything. Seriously? Not even Midori? I can't see someone inside a coffin. No, right. I don't remember seeing anyone acting questionably in the cemetery. I imagine it would take some time to paint all the coffins. First up, we split off from Sarah. All 7 coffins in the cemetery were glowing. For the record, there are 4 unglowing coffins now. You can tell if you light them up, but it's 1, 2, 4, 5, and 7. Or sorry, it's 2, 4, 5, 7. Then someone painted the coffins before we departed from Kyutaro Hamburger. It's inconceivable that no one saw such a suspicious act. Thus, it was much, much earlier. The very beginning, before the death game even began. Before it began. Don't gawk at me when I mean what I mean is they were repainted from the death game. For the death game. Surely Midori repainted some old coffins that had been sitting around for some time. He reused them? Could there not be a culprit, meow? The culprit doesn't exist. In other words, a ghost, meow. A ghost of the person in that coffin played a trick, woof. Smile, Riley. I was joking, Meow. Stop treating me like a troublesome kid, Wolf. I mean, it's a brand new coffin, so of course there wouldn't be a ghost, Meow. Brand new. Huh? Big Sarah, you don't remember, Wolf? Seaweed Head said, I can't wait. It's my first time using this fancy new coffin, Meow. Come to think of it. Must have some meaning to them being painted in the first place. Surely Midoriya painted some old coffins that had been sitting around some time. There's an old facility. Surely those coffins were left for a long time and grew covered in mold. Store the statement. Apply stored statement. You've done it, Ginabushi. Well remembered. Naturally, Meow. No wonder there were no suspicious persons. A new coffin would have been painted to begin with. So it was coated in paint back when it was made. Like the chocolate on chocolate covered almonds. Then even the coffins outside the cemetery. Yes, Meister said so. That Gina Midoriya's coffins were both new. So Gina Midoriya's coffins both glow. Both of their coffins glow. Exactly, Meow. Then the numbers would add up. It's not 2 out of 7 coffins that no longer glow. It's 4 out of 9. Anzu, Renmaru's, Keiji's, and one more coffin cease to glow. There's just one we can't identify. But I suspect the last one would be among the cemetery coffins. It would be odd if it wasn't. This is some amazing information, isn't it? Because it means that Midori is in one of the glowing coffins. So if we pick a glowing coffin... Wait, hold up. The same goes for Gin, too. Oh yeah, then that's no good. Unless we got a way to distinguish Gin and Midori, it's still a game of chance. 1 in 5. 1 in 5 odds that we hit Midori. If we just miss, that's one thing. But if we hit Gin, Gin dies. Sarah, don't you think it's about time we try that hint function? We've narrowed it down to 5. If we use the hint, we might narrow it down more. You're right. I'll explain how to use it. Put the coffin you want to hint on right in front and then touch the platform. Okay, got it. I'll choose one of the glowing coffins and use a hint on it. Progress. Using the hint. The one in front is coffin number 6. Should I use the hint on this? Yeah. You know what? No. It's coffin number 9. Should I use the hint on this? I pressed the lamp. It lit up red. Oh? Wait. What? What is that? What does that tell us? Calm yourself, Cube Tower Hamburger. That is what we will now consider. Yes, you're right. Listen, we can't use another hint. If we don't hit Midori, it'll come around to his turn. We have to prevent that. Gin's life is on the line. It's okay, even this single lamp gives us information. For instance... the lamp's glow. The way the lamp glows. Is it a light or a glow or an illumination? The difference... oh. This is too complex. What do you want me to say? But maybe there's a simpler way to look at it. It's okay, even this single lamp... The lamp's temperature. No, it's the lamp's color. Its color. Think back to our searching on this floor. We saw numerous devices with a relation to color. That's true. Then we'll have to discuss what we can determine from the color, meow. Right. If we all joined our forces, I'm sure we can solve this mystery. Let's uncover the secret of the color. The red lamp's meaning. The lamp indicates the contents, red for red blood. In other words, there's a human within. Speaking of color, there were those 3 buttons on Maple's back, red, blue, and yellow. Come to think of it, I feel like I read a message involving the colors red, blue, and yellow. I don't know if it's relevant, but there's colored glow on my fingerprint scan. I kind of feel like it's going to be hard to theorize just from the color of the lamp, woof. A message involving the colors red, blue, and yellow. Use the green book. Sorry, Kana doesn't get it. Dagnabbit. I should, blue, red, yellow. Oh, right. So red, I know what red means. Red means there is a bot in there. I think it was. I'm sorry, I can't remember. I'm sure if I saw it again. Red glow on fingerprint scan. The color was... Huh? Sorry, I forgot. Speaking of color, there were those 3 buttons on Maple's back. Red, blue, yellow. Those buttons were linked with emotions, right? Red is anger, blue is sadness, yellow is joy. Well, any connection with the color of the lamp? Emotions and colors. The lamp indicates the contents red for red blood. In other words, there's a human within. True, I feel like that may be somewhat forced. But whether or not blood flows through them is a major difference in identifying a doll. I kind of feel like it's going to be hard to theorize just from the color of the lamp. Whoop. What do we do, Whoop? This isn't good, meow. It gets uneasy. Alright, the note. Use note. This is it. Is this what you saw, Kana? Oh, it's that. We found this note while exploring, which matches something that was displayed on the coffin control system. Oh, that's right. I remember now. The colors were all explained there. Blue, human. Red, doll. Yellow, vacant. Oh, and since it was on the coffin control screen, the collars would give information about the contents of the coffins, wouldn't they? So the red colors of this lamp. Red doll. That means one of the dummies is in there. A good hint. For we have learned that all but Ginabushi will be red. If we choose red coffins, we shall avoid hitting Ginabushi. Is that really it? Sarah, remember the coffin control screen again? Specifically that message on top right. There was 1 blue, there was 1 human, and it was Midori. Data log. Blue 1, red 6, yellow 0. Ain't this a record of when the contents of the coffins were checked? We didn't do anything like that, meow? Does it automatically make a record then? If so, when is this record from? The start of the game. It must be when the game started. I'm guessing that note was a printout of this log. And since it says blue 1, red 6, yellow 0, that would place it at the very beginning before Midori and the dummies came out. But wait, that would mean those 7 had 1 human mixed in, you know? A human along with the dummies. There's what? Who is it? I can't believe something like that. Look, let's calm down for a second. Can we be calm about such a thing? Because that means there's a person who's been lying and pretending to be one of the dummies. Why would they even do something like that? What should I do? Don't know what this fact means. But I won't be able to fully trust the dummies at this rate. In that case, understood. Let's first make it clear who the human is. Who is the human? The dummies in Midori, the combined group of 7, would appear to contain 1 human. In terms of semen human, my guess might be Myra and Maru. Hey, I replaced my hand, remember? No way I'm human. Being able to take your hand off doesn't necessarily mean you're a doll. But getting a hole that big in your stomach, Kurumada's got to be a doll, huh? The deceased dummies were given doll bodies, weren't they? Hey, do you think there's cases where someone doesn't even realize they're human? We all saw our deaths in the victim videos. It's hard to imagine a human mixing in. We didn't see Midori's death, and he didn't die. He was a bot. All right. I think we're actually going to wind up going kind of long, so let's do this. Let's go ahead and save this game. And for right now, we're going to call it. So thank you all so very, very much for watching. I hope you had a lovely time. Please leave me a like and comment, subscribe, and all that nonsense so I can hear from you and you know, have some spreading around and a little bit of algorithm saying, hey, this is a good idea to have people watch this video. Go watch more. And we'll see what becomes of it. But for right now, Sleepy Ruin is sleepy, so I'm going to make my escape. I know you're going to miss me, but try not to miss me too much. Bye.